Go with me in your mind to the year 2035. It's a Thursday night, and you are busy in the kitchen or reading in the recliner. You are the parent of a 10-year-old who is spending his free time between homework and dinner playing a video game. He has played this game every day for the past 3 weeks and is determined to beat it. He's been playing for 2 hours tonight. You walk into his room where you expect to find him still playing the game. Instead, you find him lying on the floor having a seizure. Your son has never had a seizure before and is very young, so you're quite confused. After a lot of research, you discover that your son's epileptic fit is an electronic screen game-induced seizure. Overstimulation of one's sense of sight can cause even the healthiest person to have a seizure. There's an issue with the amount of time Americans spend looking at screens on computers, tablets, and smartphones. This time spent looking at screens can affect one's mental and physical health in many ways. I'm going to first describe to you how things currently are regarding screen time. Along with the aforementioned electronic screen game-induced seizures, computer vision syndrome, or CVS, is harming the eyes and the surrounding muscles, those who overuse backlit screens. Blood flow in the muscles around the eye increases after an hour of computer use. This increase in blood flow causes eye tiredness and pain around the eye. Also, the rate of blinking decreases, exposing the eye to more air and therefore causing dry eye. In one study, American University researchers found that after 2 hours of screen use, subjects' vision was proved to be considerably worse than before the experiment. Too much screen time can also lead to depression, anxiety, and poor quality of sleep. A study conducted by Anhui Medical University in China found that 16% of college students who frequently use backlit screens suffered from anxiety, and 15% of the participants had depression. These college students also reported that their sleep was unsatisfactory. The eyes and the mind are the only victims of too much screen time. The viewer's neck or spinal posture can be compromised when correct head and shoulder positioning is not used. If the head is too far forward for a long period of time, the neck can become misaligned. If the shoulders are constantly hunched over, low back and shoulder pain can result. Many teenagers and young adults have become addicted to using their cell phones. Having these phones constantly in front of our faces is causing the eyes to strain, the neck to lean forward, and often posture to worsen. Backlit screen use at night can cause the brain to stay awake even when it wants to go to sleep. Phones and computers should not be used within an hour of bedtime to ensure restful sleep. Now I will describe to you what could be. You can control how backlit screens affect you. Be proactive and mindful of how much time you spend looking at the TV, your phone, or the computer. Think about how your head and neck are positioned while using the computer or your smartphone. If you feel straining on your eyes, give them a rest. They desperately need it. If more people were aware of the negative effects of backlit screens on their bodies, there would be more parents limiting screen time for their kids. Parents often use TVs and video games as a way to keep their kids quiet for a little while. This same effect can be achieved in other more healthy ways. Now that you know about the dangers of overusing electronic screens, I encourage you to tell others. The diseases associated with excessive screen use are not well known among young people and should be discussed more. Further research should be done to discover more about screen use. Once you identify your overuse of and overdependence on backlit screens, you can begin to change the way you interact with your technology. Try not to look at electronics for long periods of time. If you do need to use them for more than a few minutes, be sure to give your eyes, neck, and back a break. At least a 30-second break is recommended for every 20 minutes you spend looking at a screen. In closing, I'm asking you to examine how much time you spend looking at your phone, computer, TV, or tablet. Is this a safe amount of time? Do you give your eyes a break from screens while using them? Consider how your device with a backlit screen could be backfiring on your health.
Good job, Amy.